So this is just kind of a quick video to explain kind of how ideas work. The way ideas spread and live is complicated. Meme theory describes it pretty well. But just kind of to give you an example, I just had an idea just now, fresh off the press. I haven't, worked with it ever before. I don't think I've ever come across this specific idea before. I've never seen anything to my knowledge specifically like this. But just to kind of show you that, that an idea can come to you, but it doesn't mean it belongs to you. Um, so the idea that came to my mind is a bow and arrow sight um, that would digitally assess how far away your target was, and then it would digitally display like your pins on kind of where to aim. Um, and I was kind of thinking about that because I was thinking about a bow and arrow shot, and I was thinking about, I wonder if there's a way to to like if your target's a certain distance away and you know exactly what that distance is, it's easier to make the shot. Well, if even if you have like a digital distance gauge where you can like look through a scope and it'll tell you, whatever you're pointing at, how far away that thing is. The problem is your pins. If you just have like a older normal bow and arrow, you only have like 3 maybe 4 pins on there that'll mark like 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, etc. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking like I wonder if you could combine like a digital distance gauge in into a sight, and it would display where the pin should be digitally, so you would know exactly how high to aim the bow and arrow, to make the shot. And I was like, well, that it seems like a pretty good idea. I know that, like, technology wise, like everything exists, for that to be possible. So I was like, okay, well, let's see if it's real. Let's Google it. So I Googled bow and arrow with a digital distance gauge, and then I found this video that's Garmin Xero Bow Sights, leave the guesswork behind, and lo and behold, it's exactly what I thought, pretty much. I mean, it's a little better, it's more refined. I mean, I just had this idea, but it's already real. So it's pretty freaking cool, that how ideas work like that. Like, I didn't, I was just sitting here thinking. I didn't Google anything first. The idea came to me first, and then I Googled it, and then I found out it was real. So, I mean, just for those of you out there that, are trying to kind of come up with ideas on your own and, make things real on your own, just know that, if you have an idea and it's a good idea, you should look around to see if it's real first. Because it might be, Because, like I said, I mean, I heard this quote a long time ago, that it feels like sometimes it feels like ideas pass through you, but they belong not to you. And again, kind of like with the meme theory thing, and I've experienced this several times myself, that an idea is kind of like a living thing. And that, like, meme theory suggests that a meme is like a living thing, and it spreads from host to host, person to person, mind to mind, and grows and changes and evolves, by spreading from person to person, almost like like a virus or something, like a living thing. Well, ideas are like that, and this is just kind of like a demonstration to show you, like I just came up with this idea, never saw anything quite like that before in my life, and thought it was original. Looked it up. Apparently, it already exists. That happens a lot. So if you're one of those people out there that's trying to kind of do this thing yourself, just know that that happens quite a bit. So, but it means you're on the right track, though. Clearly it's a good idea because it's already real and people are already selling it. So it's like it's a great idea. I was just late, but yeah, no, just kind of how it works. Love your world.